This is Bruce George, the founder of the Geniusiscommon movement. I'm with none other than Sir Shadow, who is an amazing poet, an amazing author, amazing writer, an amazing artist, you name it. And I'm here with Sir Shadow. How are you, sir? That's it.
No problem.
There you go. There you go. And so, yes, just tell us a little bit about your work. You're known all around the world for your art. And
Take, for example, Diggle-san, the one line. Most of my work is based on one line.
Okay.
What I do, I take a pen.
Okay.
And I put down a message. Message is a positive energy that comes through me.
Okay.
Which I capture and pass it on to you.
Okay.
For example, what's your favorite musical instrument?
The saxophone.
All right, so what I would do when someone tell me that, I would basically take my pen and dan dan boom bam ba ba boo boo ba dee ba ba boom bam 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 bam.
Wow.
Boom bam bam ba doo bam ba da ba 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 boom bam 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 bam. Bam bam boo dee dee bam dee do bam bam ba dee. Bam bam dan 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 dan. And
Wow.
what I did, people think, oh, that's a saxophone, but really no, it's my positive energy I put in here.
Got you.
Because each line meant something. When I did this, that meant stay strong.
Okay.
Be positive. The other line meant. This
Wow.
meant be you, do you, be an individual, don't follow. Keep your individuality, know your goal, follow your passion. Each line is like a hieroglyphic. It's really telling something. Each thing really, your subconscious, when they pick it up, it knows how to make you feel good.
Wow.
Or positive.
Wow.
Because it's coming through me. It's making me feel good. It's making
Got
me
you.
feel positive.
Got you.
So when I put my pen down to make something I feel in my mind now, just everything is the same thing, because life is nothing but repetition.
Okay.
So when I do what I do, all I'm doing is just repeating the same positive message of positive thinking, be you, but it just be in different forms I may put it in.
Wow.
And this makes me have a purpose in life by doing what's me, not what I hope you like, because I like it. I'm really doing it for myself. It just so happened other people
Happen to like it.
Right.
And I like that because they say as an artist, we should never do art for the public or for the people. We should always do it for ourselves in terms of coming from our own experience. We shouldn't try to do it to please people. We shouldn't try to do it to just only just for entertainment purposes.
I don't know what purpose or whatever thing they got. I
Got
just
you.
know me. I stay away from the other world of opinions and what life is about, because
Okay.
I realize the life in everybody's mind is they have their own interpretation, their
Okay.
own individuality. So it don't make no sense trying to find the right way to please somebody else. So I know when I follow my passion, I'm pleasing myself.
There you go.
So there it is.
There you go.
The art is helping me go through the doors, showing me life. It's my companion. It's not leaving me. It grows with me as I grow. All my only relationship with my art is action. Keep myself in a certain positive
Got
way.
you. Got you.
In order, I must stay in a certain state of mind to do this, for it to keep coming to me.
Right.
I can't allow myself to get drunk here, high there,
Right.
fighting, thinking negative.
Right.
If I'm going to present positive energy on.
Right. You know
So-
what trips me out? I don't mean to cut your wisdom, but what trips me out about your work is the fact that I've never seen an artist that does single line drawing where you don't even take you don't even take the off, you don't take the pen off the, or your thing off the pad. It's like, how do you do that? I'm like, yo, it's like tripping me out.
Like, I really don't even, people say that, I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what I'm doing. Because what you see on paper, it don't start on paper. It starts on how I get out the bed, how I walk, how I talk, how I forgive, how I share, how I want to be in my own moment.
Right.
And so
Right.
what I do basically is for me. And like I'm saying, people think it started on paper. No, it don't start, nor do it end. It's like this is a continuation of our conversation that we having right now.
Wow.
It's not really saying it's separated from us being together for the past hour. It's still the same, on the same basis, because we got the same. This is the beat. This is the music that we sharing with each other while we're sharing the moment with each other. So to me, this is just part of the moment, the invisible moment we in on paper. You know?
Wow.
And
Wow.
that's all it is. And so when people ask me, that's why when people say, "Oh, I love this. I think it's beautiful. I think I like it. It's really good." I realize everybody is me. Everybody is me. Everything is a repetition of oneness. Everything.
Got you. That's true.
It's a repeat.
That's
There's only
true.
one human being,
That's
and
true.
we all just repeats of each other.
Right.
There's only one raindrop. There's only one
Right.
raindrop. Everything else is a repeat falling
Right.
from the sky.
Right.
It's only like one
Tapping into that spirit. Pierre de Chardin said it best. He said, "We're not human beings having a spiritual experience. We're spiritual beings having a human experience."
I don't even consider myself a spiritual human being.
Wow.
I don't consider myself with no title.
Okay.
Who gave? I decide.
I am
like
who I
I'm
am.
saying, everybody is a reflection of me.
Okay.
So whatever's being said,
That oneness.
I said it.
That oneness.
So it's not even about thinking that I'm up against anybody.
Right.
I gotta worry about somebody, because everybody is me.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I'm everyone, and so all I can do is grow in my own imagination.
Got you.
And who I am and what I am.
Got you.
Without feeling I gotta prove something to anyone, because everyone is me.
Wow.
So when I write or whatever, I know it's going to myself. And I'm gonna read what I wrote.
It's very interesting because the way you think. If I were to put it into a philosophy, we would call that transcendentalism. And a lot of transcendentalists, like Emerson, right? They have this sense of not allowing rules, not to control them. They don't feed and fall into society's rules. They don't feed and fall into titles. They don't feed and fall into how people think you should act and how people think you should move. So even though you might not consider yourself a philosopher, if someone were to kind of listen to your words and say, they would listen to your words and say, wow, his way of thinking is very transcendental, meaning that you don't allow anyone to put you in a box. You don't allow anyone to peg you, to define you, because that's how they control you, basically.
Basically, like I said, it's still me. Whoever I allow to control,
right,
and who to title me,
right,
I gave them that power.
Right.
I gave them that authority.
Right.
For me to react to them rather
True.
than for me to understand they on my stage.
Absolutely.
And I gave them the
Absolutely.
script. And
Absolutely.
this is how it is. I give everybody a script in my life.
Right.
Or you got to get off
I like that. I like that. There's an African proverb that says, "It's not what you call me, but what I answer to that's what's most important." Okay,
Right.
so that's right in sync with what you're saying. But what I want the world to know is not only that you are a genius of an artist, that you are a genius of an artist, that you also, in my opinion, are a genius of a poet. Right? And I'm learning you. I know you from your art. I'm learning now the other side of Sir Shadow, which is your poetry, which is amazing, okay? And I'm not saying that I don't blow smoke up anybody's behinds. Your work is amazing. I read some of your work. What I love about your work is not only do you have an amazing meter, your poetry is very rhythmical, but your poetry is also, you do great storytelling, right? You have the ability to be a storyteller. Let's hear about that.
I can tell you, I'll tell you a story how I got the calling, how it all started out.
Okay, this is one of your books, okay.
How I said to myself, what caused me to want to be able to share my wisdom, my life, my peace of mind, my attitude, my thought. And it all came about, I remember God's calling very well. I was laying on the beach in the hot California sun. I was having so much fun. I had champagne and ladies on both arms. When out of the sea in the form of a breeze, the Creator come to me and said, there's work to be done. Well, I jumped to my feet before the next heartbeat because I was honored that God chose me. How can I please? Let me run home and pack. God said there won't be no time for that. I said, well, I'm ready to start. Girls, get the cars. God said, no need, because you're going too far. I said, well, how will my ladies and I get around? God said, they won't be nowhere to be found. I said, well, what would I tell Joe and Bo? God said, the fellas don't need to know, just follow the flow. I said, but I got on my cut-off jeans, and everybody know I keep plenty of money and always clean. God yelled, you? I thought this was about me. And then the sun left the sky. Into my champagne poured the rain. A bolt of lightning struck me between my eyes. My ladies cried, hugged me, and kissed me, and rubbed their soft fingers through my hair. Oh man, you know I loved it, even though I wasn't there. You see, I didn't need no credit card, cash, or Cadillac. Even my ladies were held back. Imagine me in Angel Court, super fly, half dressed, stepping aboard the God Express. There my sister Barbara Love, my father beside her, Muhammad Ali, Dick Gregory, Wallace Steve, a brief voice was in the air, Richard Pryor and Stevie Wonder were there. And Superman as Martin Luther King, talking to Sugar Ray and Marcus Garvey about his dream. Well, I silently greeted everyone on the train towards a positive change. Oh, pardon me, what's your name? Now, people ask me why I do what I do. I say, I'm just helping out a friend of mine. You know, the one that owns the sky. You see, I do God's work in spite of the death sentence of life.
Wow.
And I call on the protectors of the children to sign in. Either you're part of the solution or you're part of the problem. I believe only we can kill our kings and queens by not living out their dreams. And that's my mission.
Yes,
So
yes.
that
That's
what
a
got
dope
me-
piece. That's a dope piece.
That
When
was-
did you write that piece that you just recited?
I think I wrote it, I don't even know. I don't deal with too much time.
Okay, you just go with the flow.
I just keep no.
And then I see you have a calendar here, a 2000. This is your 2006 calendar.
Right, I did
Right.
calendars for the last 15 years.
Wow.
So
Wow.
these are my work that I did. I put little thoughts inside of the calendar of different. When I have some messages to pass on to people, I just put them in, and then I also have my own holidays called, Help Someone Day, and Hug a Friend Day, and Peace, and then
Okay,
enjoy
so
your-
each with the calendar, it will have a piece or a saying or a quote, because a lot of people don't realize. I talk about the fact that I'm a quoteologist, and you blow me away. I didn't know that you were a quoteologist yourself, even though you don't like the title. When did you start writing quotes?
I don't even know I wrote quotes. I just used common sense.
Okay.
I thought about something and
Okay.
just put it into words, And it was a way of just passing on a little bit of wisdom. I think I grew up liking quotes too. I think it came into me little things like, when, as a matter of fact, when we was growing up, we used to have little sayings like, they say, what's happening? Say, oh man, it was bad. It's only bad one day at a time, So we just keep stepping.
Got you.
We had to have quotes, little short sayings.
Short sayings,
in
right.
order to keep it moving,
There you go.
We had no time to get stuck on stupid. So we just kept it, just a quick analyzation, here today, gone tomorrow. We knew that we had to live within the moment. And
Got you.
And we ain't want to live in the moment with no negative thinking.
Got you.
So we had to come up with little different philosophies or different sayings that kept us positive, kept us wanting to go out there and kept challenging the world, kept dealing with our own personal hang-ups and our own personal growth and our own personal searching. And we had to come up with different philosophies that made us feel like we was somebody.
Got
and our
you.
mind was the only thing we had to rely on. It's your mind that gets you through the door, makes you think that you're happy or sad, in love or not in love.
There you
she
go.
loves you or don't love you. So it's your mind that defeats you or inspires you.
Wow.
It's your mind that keeps you moving on or it keeps you sitting back, wishing that you had this and wishing that you had that, or complaining about this or complaining about that.
Right.
Because you're not thinking you're responsible for whatever happens to you in life.
Right.
But I believe, like I tell people, it's not the cards dealt to us, it's the one we choose to pick up.
Wow.
You want to pick up negativity or depression, frustration,
Right.
then that's what you're gonna have.
Right.
Rather than pick up me myself, I like to pick up the cause of peace, joy, happiness, positive thinking, and keep it moving.
You said something real powerful when we had a conversation about relationships. And you said, and I just jumped up, man, and I just couldn't stand still. And you said about something about the fact about an album versus a single.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
let the world know what you meant by that? Like basically you're saying that, with relationships, you have to know when to hold them and fold them, right?
Right. Like, yeah, relations in life. Too many people think that they don't realize that maybe someone that you gotta know, like, first of all, we all is a melody. Our action is something that gives off some kind of vibration in the universe that other people pick up.
Right.
Some people say, I don't want to be around him, I don't like his energy. They really say, they don't like the music they hear from you.
Right.
So sometimes you ain't like your music. You dope it up, drink it up, you alcohol yourself down to a state that you feel, I can listen to myself now. So, but when you have conscious and organization of yourself, that's when one of the first things you gotta have organization and organize your mind. You gotta know where you put everything. A lot of people wake up, where I put my socks, where I put my shoes. That shows you're not really focused on your mission, on your journey. So you got everything counts. Like on your journey, you gotta understand the same thing. Like every move you make is gonna be part of the journey. So if you going one way, you don't know when to turn off or when it's time to stop and rest, then you're not really on a journey. Because the journey got you. You following. You're not leading. So I say that to say, like a relationship. When you meet a woman, you say, this sounds so beautiful. You can hear the melody of y'all two coming together, the harmony. It's so beautiful. And then when something happens like, it start getting out of tune.
Static.
That means, hey, and you may try to, get it. Sometimes you got to realize, hey, that album you was trying to make with her was only a single.
Wow.
If you stay too long, then you don't mess up even the single. So you gotta realize the melody in a relationship as well. First, you gotta have melody in your relationship so you can connect to another person that's playing the same music you playing. So y'all can be in harmony. But when the music starts getting drifting off into something else, then that's letting you know, wow, it was beautiful while it lasts.
Wow, that's deep.
Don't try to go past the single.
Exactly. And when we had a beautiful conversation about relationships and energy. And you said, and I said that everything is music, and you said that music isn't necessarily something that you hear. It's also a person's energy and their vibe as a certain music. Can you speak to that? Your energy.
Everybody, like I just said, everybody has a vibration within themselves.
Right.
Some people you feel comfortable around, like you may go in certain discos. I can't stand this music, let me get out of here. Or you go to a certain atmosphere where you say, I can sit here, I can eat here.
Right. Right.
You take your state into another atmosphere, you want it to be in harmony with your state of mind. Got you.
That's deep.
Same as go when you enter in somebody else's house or somebody else's moment. If they enter your moment, they got to feel what you offering for them to feel comfortable or feel fear or uncomfortable. You know how to get rid of people by making a noise and get them out of your life. Or you play a nice tune to make them want to relax.
Wow.
So everybody knows the tune they're giving off.
Okay.
So if you hear the tune, then that you know. They ain't got to say it out their mouth. The lady ain't got to tell you, I don't love you no more. You got to know.
Exactly. Listen, pay attention. Exactly.
You walked in.
Exactly.
There was no food for the last 5 days that you usually cook. You remember? Now you bringing home fast food bags.
Wow.
You got called up, baby. Anything to eat?
Wow.
And she got you going to the fast food joint.
Wow.
What happened to them good old day home cooking? They went.
Pay attention.
So you gotta realize
pay attention.
That's when, if that's what you wanted, that was the qualification for her to be in your life, and it's no longer there, she's letting you know, I have left. the premises.
and that's deep because
Your
Dr.
body may be still there, but
Yeah,
her
exactly,
mind,
exactly.
her soul, your purpose, your goal.
Right.
So you gotta know this. And when you don't know, when you see shit and you still trying to analyze, trying to say, well, it should be like this. That's what's wrong with it. A lot of people talking about what
Right,
should be.
right.
You're not on should be planning. Or this could be. No, this is your moment.
Mm-hmm.
This is your canvas.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What you got on your canvas, you got to paint. Don't have nobody painting something on your canvas and you on looking at, oh, I don't like that. And
Right.
but you looking at it every day. Well, you don't like it, repaint the damn thing. Don't be
Right.
sitting up there talking about
Right.
it. And don't let nobody else paint on your canvas. So anything on your canvas is supposed to be what you put up there.
Wow.
Because that's your life. Your
Wow.
canvas of life is what you put up there.
I like how
And
you
just
broke
wanna
that down.
put one tree with green pumpkins on it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody come and say, man, pumpkins don't grow on trees.
Mhm.
On my tree, I got pumpkins.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
And they 2 for $1. Now, how many you want?
Let me ask you this: for new artists or budding artists in the world, or people that want to aspire to be an artist, what is your advice to them?
I can't inspire.
What would you say to new artists?
Everybody, that's a title.
Okay, it's a title.
Follow your passion.
Follow your passion. Okay.
And that turns into an art.
Okay.
Art
Okay.
is nothing more than a passion.
Okay.
Somebody developed, somebody was just picking up matchbooks. Somebody just walking around picking up, another matchbook. Next thing you know, they got a garage full of matchbooks.
Okay.
And then he started taking the matchbook and putting them on canvases. And then other people say, oh yeah, man, I went to that club, Oh, you got that matchbook. It brings back a memory.
Mhm.
Or design or something. And he just like picking up matchbooks.
Mhm.
And they said, man, you're a great artist, man. How do you figure that out? He ain't know what he was doing. I mean, I just like picking up matchbooks.
Exactly. Exactly.
And so that's the same thing with my writing and with my art. I was just giggling, and the teacher said, yo, man, that's really good, man. You a Picasso. I said, what do you mean Picasso?
Right.
I don't even know who Picasso was.
Right.
But next thing I know, he said, I'm going to bring you this book. And he showed me some scribble scrabble this guy had. I said, yeah, all right.
Okay.
But I just kept on doing my thing. I didn't know what he was saying. Over the years, people were saying, yo, man, I like that, man. You good, man.
So it was a natural progression because, that's deep. It's been said once culture plus experience equals one's frame of reference.
I don't know what they said.
And Charlie Parker said, if you haven't lived it, it won't come out your horn.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, in other words, this is something that you live in terms of your art, and that's what comes through you through your passion.
Right.
Okay.
And next time, because when I felt a certain type of
Let's go over here, 'cause I wanna see.
and the piece, and when I felt a certain, this was my piece, my way of making peace, drawing, or if I felt a certain way how I didn't like something and somebody done something to me, that's another thing. My art was my only way I could be able to be positive, because if I was not you writing down what I thought wasn't correct, I will react more physically or negatively. But I had to take the negative and turn it into a positive, because I realized
Wow.
I'm in control. I realized there's no such thing as negative. Even if somebody do something wrong, I realize I forgive too easily for anybody to sin upon me. Because I realize I am in control. No one can really do anything to me unless I allow it.
Right.
And how do they do it to me and how I think it? If I think you've done something to me, then I'm giving you power.
There you go.
So I got to realize
There you go.
I'm in power, and I got to change that negative into something positive, so I make it into something kind of creative. So I make
Right.
a story about
Right.
it.
Right.
Or break it down in a way in which I can say, yo, man, I'm glad that girl did pull that nonsense on me. I'm glad she did leave. Like, I wrote this beautiful love song. Matter of fact,
Turned it into art.
right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write part 2. I gotta find her again. You know? So
Get some more of that experience.
Right.
I mean, and I like how you take life and you really, really flip it and turn it. Miguel Pinheiro, right? The famous Miguel Pinheiro from the Lower East Side. He talked about the notion of the poet. He was one of the founders of the legendary New Eurekan Poets Cafe, and here we are in New York City right now at the Bowery, on Bowery Street. He said, I had to do bad in order to write good. So in other words, he had to go through that real shit, that bad shit, whatever of life. And from that came his art. And so I can definitely see the link between what you just said and Miguel Pinheiro, God bless him, in terms of the fact that he had to go through what he went through in order to create the type of art that he created. And so it's just amazing how you do your thing and you are known all over the world and you keep this sense of humility. How do you do that? Because most people I know that have the type of cachet and pedigree that you have, they are like egocentrical, beyond. How do you keep your humility? Is it a religious thing? Is it a spiritual thing? Is it?
Well, basically, I don't know what humility I got. All I know is I'm on a mission.
Okay.
I'm on a mission to bring about some love, some peace, some positive thinking to the world. That's my goal. That's my mission. That's where my purpose is. That's my whole reason for what I do is to everything when I write, everything I put down, I don't just draw anything just to be drawing like rabbits chasing gorillas or gorillas jumping over monkeys or monkeys having fist fights with.
Right.
My whole thing is based on, can you feel the message? I got a message in here to pass on to the world in order to make your moment better. And your moment is my moment. Your life is my life. So I'm helping out myself and someone else. So it's basically, I'm not really doing this as if I'm really trying to prove something, because it's your job. It's like an apple tree. I'm just
Right. Your work is your ministry. I say that my work is my ministry. So it's almost like your work is your ministry. Giving back.
I'm an apple tree. I'm not even giving back. I'm just being me.
Being you.
And you happen to like a bite of my apple when you walk past, then good. Because I'm not hoping that you take it. If you need it, sure, I nourish you. If you don't, then I may get nourished by something you may do. Your dance step, your singing, in between, I get the same thing. I'm being fed by you, by your time that you took time out to be enjoying yourself, and I'm enjoying that you enjoying yourself.
And you have a website too.
SirShadow.com.
SirShadow.com. That's how people can reach you and get your work, correct?
Right.
Okay. That sounds good. Well, I cannot thank you enough for just sharing this time with the world, with myself. And what parting words would you would like to say to the world in reference to your art, in reference to your politic, or anything? What closing statement would you like to make?
All I can think of at this time is basically like anything else I say in life, and I tell people, hey, as long as you put action to your dreams, then genius is common.
There you go.